Hey, I want to show you guys a few things I came up with to help defend the stem route glitch. If you don't know what the stem route glitch is, it is a literal glitch in the game that gives your receivers a boost off the line of scrimmage. For example, if you were to take a receiver like Hines Ward, how you execute it is you put him on a corner route. See he's on a corner route. Then you use the custom stem to stem route the route down. So you select Hines Ward. You see L1 there on the menu in the bottom left. You hold L1 and then you press the D-pad down to bring him down. So you see he's on the shorter corner route. And then you select Hines Ward again, and then you press Smart Route, which you can see on that menu on the bottom right is R1. And you see he's on this funky little route. And what it does is it gives him a speed boost off the line of scrimmage, and it gets to a sensitive spot in the zone that they can't defend. He doesn't need to clear our route. Obviously, if I had a better pass lead, he gets open and catches the ball there. And this is a problem, and the stem route is a problem because it's a zone meta and it gets to the sensitive spot in the zones. So I wanted to show you guys a couple ways that I've been using to actually defend them. Obviously, this all depends on if you know what's coming. Now, obviously, it's been a zone meta, and I found out that playing man coverage and double coverage actually works well. I showed you earlier the blitz that I use out of 3-3 odd. We're going to use that same blitz to help to actually add pressure so they don't have that much time to throw it in the first place. But I just want to show you the coverage setups that I used to help stop it. So when it comes to these outside receivers like Ocho Cinco and Hines Ward, actually if you just man them up and press them, the stem route glitch actually doesn't get open against a man press on these outside receivers. So I'm going to drag my inside receivers and we're going to do the same thing with Hines Ward. We're going to put them on a corner route. We're going to stem route it down and then we're going to smart route it. And as you see here, that DB is all over him. Obviously, if I clicked on in time and made a play, you could either swat the ball or pick it off. But you see where before against zone, nobody was on him. And now against man, he's pretty much smothered. Same thing with Ocho Cinco. He's a solo receiver. He's on the outside. We're going to put him on a corner route. We're going to stem route it down. And then we're going to smart route it. And as you see here, he's on that weird little angle route, whatever it is. He just gets completely smothered. You click on, you make a play. So the outside receivers are no problem. You just man press them. However, that's not true for the inside receivers. The inside receivers, like your slot receiver here and the tight end, they destroy man coverage. So you can't just man them up. So let's go ahead and use man coverage again. This time we're going to focus on Amari Cooper. We're going to put Amari Cooper on a corner route. We're going to stem route it down, and then we are going to smart route it. So you see Amari Cooper's on that weird route. You go ahead and you throw that out there, and you can highball it, and you can throw it. Obviously, I have Revis activated, but you see how wide open he got. So for the slot receiver, you have to double team it with the outside receiver. And what do I mean by that? See how everybody's manned up here? We're going to put this outside corner on an outside third. Obviously, you want to change this guy so you don't have two deep defenders on that side. But the outside third is going to help bracket that receiver. So again, we're going to run the same stem route. Put Amari Cooper on a corner route. Stem route it down. And then smart route it. And you're going to see that the nickel corner defends underneath. And then the zone will defend over top. So you see here, they kind of bracket him. And now by the time he throws, there are two people playing that ball. Obviously, you click on, make a play. And he can't just snap through it at the beginning of the snap because he's smothered. Again, just put him on the outside third. I'm not shading, I'm not doing anything else like that. I'm just simply putting an outside third there. And we are able to cover that route there. You see there? Just like that. And by that time, your outside third has enough time to catch up and make a play because he has to throw the ball 20, 25 yards down the field. Now, that version of double teaming does not work that well against the tight end. The tight end is the most dangerous one out of them all because he gets open. I'm going to have adjustments for the tight end later, but even then, it's still going to be a rough going against the tight end just because he's so far on the inside. So again, let's put these receivers out of commission, put the tight end on the corner route. I think the tight end, you actually have to stem it up and then smart route it. So you see the tight ends on that weird route. Now we still have the same adjustments. We have the deep zone out there. We have him manned up, but you're going to see that the tight end gets out, and he just smokes the man coverage, especially because he's not pressed. And for tight ends in certain formations like bunch, you can't press the tight end no matter what you do. So my next adjustment, the next thing I tried was to man them up with the nickel corner. So you see here now my nickel corner, Revis is on him, and Revis is lit up. So if anybody should cover him, Revis should, but that's still not the case. I think it's a combination of the tight end being off the line of scrimmage and being this far inside makes it hard for him to get covered by a press man. And we're still going to do the double coverage on the outside. So you see here I have that deep zone out there, and we're still gonna run this out route glitch. And you see that he just smokes Revis. He just smokes him, and the deep route doesn't get out there. So the best way I found to cover it, and you let me know if you can find a better way, is to set your hard flats to either 10 or 15. 15 is safer and doesn't provide you the opportunity for picks as much. But if you set it to 10, sometimes you can get picked, but it's kind of like a do or die situation. So let's try it with 15. And we're going to go back to that same formation. We're going to set up the tight end stem route again. Right, so we have the tight end stem route. And now we are going to man up the tight end with our nickel corner. And now we're going to put our safety in a curl flat, and then we're going to shade down to make it a hard flat. And I like to shade outside too. So our coverage looks like this. We have the nickel corner on the tight end. We have a 15-yard hard flat on the safety. And we also have a deep zone by the corner just to protect us from any like streaks or anything going out like that. And you're going to find this still doesn't really cover the tight end, but it gets two people in the area. If they're tall, you can make a play. And even if he catches it, you could just tackle him. So you see there, you have a faster safety, you can get out there. But by manning him up with the nickel, pressing down or shading down and shading to the outside, we get players in the area. As you saw beforehand, he was just running open free. At least now we have multiple players in the area. I'll do that one more time. And then we're going to try the hard flats on 10. So now we're going to man up the nickel on the tight end, shade down and outside. Again, run the same play. Have this here. He's still going to stem right out. Oh, you see, actually there we got a good press animation. So that can happen sometimes because we're pressing him with the corner that's in the direction that he's going. We actually get a press animation and it stops the glitch. Now, again, it's inconsistent. You saw one time he didn't get pressed, one time he didn't. But even if he does catches it, that safety is going to be over there to at least help make a tackle or hit stick him if you can, get a knockout. Now, let's set the hard flat to 10. This is going to make the safety come down a little bit faster and more aggressive, but he won't be running as deep, so he may underrun the catch, and you may still get some yak with the tight end. So let's go ahead and set it up again. So we have the stem route glitch set up. And you see here, we're going to man up the tight end with the nickel corner, shade down and outside. And we're going to see how this now. The safety's on a 10-yard. He's going to run down a lot faster. And you see how he came by and he came a lot closer. You can click on make a play, but you saw how he was underneath the tight end not for whatever reason, because we put it on 10 yards. So you see how the safety came over. Oh, there he is right here. But now he's underneath the tight end. If the tight end beat this coverage, the tight end is going to catch that and has this open field. If the safety was on the 15-yard, he would be up here. The tight end would catch it, and then he would tackle the tight end. but now he's in the path of the ball, so he can possibly make a play on it. So you're gonna have to play with that as you see fit. It's dangerous either way. Like I said, the tight end is tough. It's a literal glitch in the game, so hopefully they patch it out. So we shouldn't have to deal with it that much longer. But there's also stem route post. So you put the tight end on the post, or you can put any of the receivers on the post. You stem route it down, and you smart route it. And you see here the tight end's on this weird post. I'm just gonna play cover three real quick. But you see, tight end's gonna get that speed boost off the line, get to the sensitive spot of the zone, and then catch it just like that. And that's deep. That's deep as well. Again, the same method applies. You want to try to double team it. When they come in with the post, you can put an outside third and a hard flat out there, or a 10-yard hard flat. And the reason why I'm choosing hard flats over curl flats is because hard flats drop to the zone drop depth a lot faster and they're consistent. That's why I'm choosing a hard flat over a curl flat. There's a bunch of videos out about that, about why hard flats or curl flats don't drop as fast. But again, we're going to put him on a post route, stem route it down, and then smart route it. Now you see he's on that weird route, and we have two zones on the other side, and we're just going to double team him. He still gets hit, but you see he has to wait a little bit, and even if he does catches it, we have that outside third there to help. And if we put that safety on a 15-yard, he should be in the way. 15 or 20-yard, I know, gets in the way. This is the last thing I'll show. I know this video is getting kind of long. We have a 15-yard flat. Let's put that safety on a 15-yard flat. Right, so now he's on that hard flat, which should be 15 yards. And it should get in the tight end's way to make it a harder throw. And stem route and smart route. So you see here, we get through the mush, the safety's right there, and then you try to throw it over top, and the DB's there. Obviously, the tight end got bumped. Let's go ahead and, I know I said that was the last time, but I want to show what it would look like on a normal play. Right, so we have the stem route glitch. Right, so this is just a normal man coverage play with some zone adjustments. He's going to get out there. You see the safety's there, the DB's there. So essentially with a lot of the stem routes, the inside stem routes, you have to double and sometimes triple team them, as you can see right there. These outside guys, you can just man press them. And then a slot receiver, you can just press and double cover it with some zones on the outside. Hopefully we don't have to do this much longer until they patch it. But until then, if you know where they're going to go, if you know they're going to stem route with the outside receivers, you know how to defend it. You know they're going to stem route with the slot receiver, you know you have to double team them. Tight end, you're just going to pray. But with these setups, they're thrown into double coverage. If they want to throw this all day long and they catch it 3 times, the one time they don't is a turnover, and all those 3 catches will have been worth it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Take care.